Welcome back to the live interview. You have South Carolina's finest here. I am the Watchman, and we have Angie B, South Carolina's finest, crossing over the river, but still here, gone but not forgotten. No more rain, no more sorrows. Straight Geechee Gullah tribe high priestess now. She has elevated to her throne, and we give her a round of applause, for she has a job well done. Soul sister, hit maker, earth shaker. You made noise while you was down here, girl. You shook it up. And to you, I give most honor and respect. And I am so happy to be blessed with your appearance here today and your offer to work with me for the next month or so. For those wishing to enter the industry, for those wishing just to be in their divine feminine high priestess mode, for those willing and able to do transformation and to ascend to a higher form and just wish to get their thoughts, their mind right, their body right, their spirit right. Angie has extended an offer that she is willing to take on clients this month. Seems like a tall task, but she says by doing this, she will sleep easy. So this is what we're here for. Angie is doing her last will and testament here with the Watchman. Yes, I'm using my mediumship to channel her energies and to assist her on the walk, on the path. They call it the river, crossing over the Sweet River. So as she crosses over, she has much fanfare. Like I said, on yesterday, she was picked up by the Seven Sisters, renowned sister group trio that used to be hoodoo workers in the New Orleans area. So that's some more of our Geechee Gullah tribe. Just a brother from a different mother, sister from a different mister. So let's get back into it. So we are here. Angie wishes me to talk to her fans. To my fans. This is my wisdom looking back. Live your life for more than just money. Fulfill your purpose. For life is actually a part of a soul journey. And if you live your whole life when you have a body for money, when you have just elevated to a soul, you have nothing invested. Wow, that's pretty good, Ange. She also says, the moon releases all lessons. Healing is not a destination. Take your time. New emotional cycles, you go deeper and deeper. So, you know, the moon revolves on a 30-day cycle or maybe 28-day cycle. And so it may take 30, 60, and 90 days to come to a truth. I know the ladies had that 90-day rule, that old school thing from when I was growing up. But, you know, it may take 90 days to actually see somebody operate under 3 cycles. And then you can kind of say, okay, this is who that person is. You know, that's the only true test, is to listen to one's words and to watch one's actions. And when one's words and actions don't add up to 2, then, you know, it's a miss. And she says, focus on where you put your time. When you have free time, invest in grounding yourself. This is balancing your roots. So this goes deeper than just you. By balancing yourself, you actually get to tap into some of your ancestral heritage. So going out to Angie's family, when you have free time, don't go out and smoke a blunt and drink alcohol, because by doing these things, you cannot. They are South Carolina things now. I ain't just calling y'all out. You know, I am a Geechee boy, so I know what we do right after the funeral. Need I say more? But by doing these things, we are not able to talk with Angie directly. And by doing these things, the longer we do these things in bereavement, it's the longer before we obtain closure. So if you do wish to connect with Angie. You cannot go to sleep drunk, and you can't go to sleep super high. You have to do things on a spiritual basis, and then the angel will be able to deliver you the message, or the angel will take you up and let you have a conversation. These are some of the potentials that the sun and the moon possess. They unlock potentials that you never knew that you had, and they open up roadblocks in your body for your health, and they increase your enlightenment so that you can grow as a person and have a better nature about yourself. Because after doing all this hard work out here, you develop dry bones, and you begin to wonder, did the path cross the river, or did the river cross the path? Well, if that did this, then which one came first? Well, the path and the river. We had to clear the path to get to the river, but then the river seemed like the river been here since the beginning of times. So did the river originate from the Creator? Oh man, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. So I think what this card is saying is, what came first? As we look for results in life and we pray to God our Father, why don't we get a perfect healing? We do not get a perfect healing because we are not tapped into our ancestors, and we are not tapped into our ancestral land. So we are breathing air that our ancestors did not breathe, and we are eating foods that they did not eat. And so it is hard to make the connection back to whence we came from. And this connection from where we came from is the source of our healing spoon, is the source of our health and our wisdom that has been obtained for ages. And so since we have been separated from this is part of the reason why it is hard for us to preserve and to contain the power that we used to possess back in the day. This is an energy drain that we have suffered from generation to generation. So God is here with the healing spoon. So with the program that me and Angie are enacting for the month of March, we will tap you back into your original bloodline so that you may become familiar with the name, the customs, the language of the land. And by doing this, you shall honor your ancestry. And simultaneously, if you don't know your 10 Commandments and you don't know the 12 disciples with familiarity, then you must also learn those too. For those are the foundation on which we add upon, because we know these blocks are solid and squared off and able to be added upon. We don't build no shaky house, maybe in the old days in South Carolina, but that's not the kind of builders that last for generations. That's not the ones that make a family name. You know what I'm talking about? You build an old house and then it rain and then it start leaning. Everybody gonna be talking about that because they're gonna end up having a big bonfire. So as we continue on, so we will tap you back into your ancestry, and we will get you access back into the root medicines that your traditional ancestors use for the doctor's office, and the pharmaceutical association has merely been in existence in just a twinkling of the eye. But African spirituality and holistic medicines have been going on since recorded times. But since recorded times, Japanese medicine and other Aboriginal medicines have been proven to have a substantial effect and cure to any malady in existence. So natural root medicines will be accessible. And she says, while you go through stuff, don't be pouting and don't be looking crazy in the face. Don't let people be able to read you from the outside in. She says, for you always should be making a wish, and dreams actually do become reality. So enjoy the part of being in the mud, because you know, soon as you ain't, you not. You know, all the people that wish bad on you, all it takes is one win and you up. They gotta wish bad on you every day. Can something bad happen to you every day? No. When you get a win, they sick. So if they spending all their energy and spending all their time and attention on the phone talking about you, and then looking at you, when do they have any time to invest in themselves? So the whole time you getting better is the time that they're wasting, putting out negative energy. You gotta go somewhere. If you don't take it, it's going to rebound right back to them. Walk with it. Walk with it. Ooh, ooh. Oh, Sarah. How y'all doing out there? Y'all coping with the loss? What's the royalty with my sister Angie in? Throw it up in the comment section. Throw up your little chant. I don't know, can't put the hand signal up, but I know y'all got a little call that you do. Throw it up. Represent for your sister. Because we out here doing God's work. We approaching the throne. We live this life, and then we have to do a testimony. It is a requirement. It is part of my death doula services. We must do a final willing testimony. We don't call it testimony. Testimony. Like, what? I got to do a who? Got a testimony. Testify. When they told me that, I was like, hold on, I ain't going to be no snitch. They're like, no, testify. I say, I can't be no snitch. I ain't going to tell y'all I was locked up when I signed my contract. But all I can think is they were trying to get me to snitch. Like, oh, what? Hold on. I've been with y'all for 3 months, every day, chilling and worshiping. Now we talk about some working with the higher ups. I tell you, I didn't know what no higher ups and the institution. And I ain't understand none of that. But I say that to say this. As you ascend, the same words mean something different to you every 10 years. And there will come seasons where you're just not ready. And there were seasons when I was giving books on higher things and people were, called to give me information, and I get it and I open it up, sitting on that hard cart with that spring sitting up on my back. Yeah, we're not gonna say where I was. State property. But I was giving books and instant sleep. And, I would be like, man, that my attention span, or my this or that, or I was tired. But God would bring sleep upon you for if you are going down roads you're not supposed to be on, or things that is not ready for you at the appropriate time. Boom, sleep, boom. Just like a hypnosis, because everything has an appointed time and a place. But now those same books, 10 years later, I am about to hold a master class and a course on. But to make a jump that is too far, when you're still a baby or you're still a fool, to do a jump, is detrimental, and your father don't wish no mess. So we do little step, and maybe a little jump, then a little step, and then we do a test where we have a break. You got to take a leap of faith. But, now you know, that's the way the game go. So we tapping in to the true vine. Well, we know the true vine. We talk about a limb on the tree. So we tapping in back into our ancestry, back to Africa. I mean, what could it hurt to know 50, 100 African words and to be able to hear somebody speaking your ancestral dialect across the airport and being able to go over there and fellowship with a brother. I mean, that's just an extra cool thing. I mean, what could be better? I mean, that's pretty cool right there. You know, knowing that it was meant for you to run into one of your people from the motherland at that time in that place. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. So we got contracts and checks, and we got this judgment in reverse. So Angie gonna still be calling judgment from the underworld. She didn't get it. She didn't get it in the living, but we gonna push the issue. But she is still disappointed because she said, "I've been robbed. They've been taking my stuff." She said, "I've been robbed, and they done did violence against me. They done did commercial crime. Oh, shit. Oh, shit." Somebody with a yellow shirt on say murder. The same person. Angie looking down. Oh, judgment upside down. We don't have it yet. It wasn't no child abuse. It wasn't no child abuse. It was robbery, violence. And this mother sucker, yellow shirt, he got his hand all the way up. He the head of the commercial crime, and then boom, he got something to do with the bang bang. His head right there. Oh. Angie, you got me talking to the people and not sure. All right. As judgment in reverse, Angie looks down and ponders. We have our crime investigating, our 12 singing rabbits. They're about to spin out and tell a story. They're going to tell a story straight and true. They're swimming like a fish with tentacles. So the 7 sisters, they done put out tentacles, and then caught the sun rays and bringing it down. And they're coming in with communication. What kind of communication? Anzus, communicating wisdom. And what was over there by the Anzus? Do what you want to, and the creativeness of. The creativeness of my communication. It's like a shining tentacle, crime solving well. We're swimming straight and true. And when we get down to the meat and franks, Angie wants me to write the person's name on this card right here. And she says, "I'm walking tall, head in the air, living life, awake and alert. Swimming straight and true, accepting the fates. No retreat, no surrender. It ain't over." Angie got it going on. So she had not received a judgment for robberies. And she was suffering violence for this sucker jucker right there, holding this stick. Oh, whoa. So he got his stick up, and this joker right here, this blue, got his stick across everything. So he got a middleman, got the big dog. Correct. Oh, he a billionaire. So we already know, billionaire. He tied in. Follow the money. Follow the money. Get him, Angie. Whoop. Whoop. His money up, and he only deal with one joker. And this joker, he deal with him, and he touched that one through the secretary, and then that secretary got the other big dog. 2 major companies. This other company, one that did the commercial crime and know something about the private life insurance policy. I mean, come on, just following the money shit ain't hard. You don't even have to be psychic to do this shit. What they sitting on, they got 1 foot in the hell. Correct. 1 foot in hell. And the other company, don't let go of what you need, chasing what you want. Oh, yeah, they saying these people really don't stand a chance. Oh, okay, so this joker right here in the blue. The joker there in the blue. Oh, he the other company. And they got the middleman with the green and yellow. 1 company, 2 company. The plug. The muscle. Hit her. Hit her. Batter swing on the crossroad. All them people, a whole group, whole industry against Angie. And that's what she looked like. Growing up, mountains is a crash. Just looking at it. And she just had 1 pentacle. Made everybody else bush, putting all the fertilizer in. While she just had some collard greens at home. Collard green and neck bone in the backyard. Farming. She had a little farm in the backyard. And used to enjoy that. But then when she used to look at the runt plant and then look at the big plant, it would remind her that I'm a big dog, but I'm back here in South Carolina, Georgia dirt, planting shit, while all these people over here is fighting over my fatty. And I want to call judgment, but it just seemed like when I get close to it, they put me on the radio. And then I start seeing that, oh, it's about to get better. This is the key. But they just baited me down and dissatisfied me. Just told me empty words. Told me what I wanted to hear. They just told me what I wanted to hear and threw me on the radio. Kind of like a sugar daddy. He only give you just enough to pay the bill, because he know next month you're going to have to come right back. That's how they play. Make the money, they give you a piece of your money. Make the money, they give you a piece of your money. Because each month, they need you to do more and more. Zap your energy. Doing something else, have you off balance. So this game is a game of long suffering. They always tell you, be patient, baby. Be patient, baby. The money coming. The money coming. And then, you know, we from South Carolina. We come from dirt, sticks. So we doing it for the love, but we need to get paid. But the people try to make you feel guilty for making money. But They told you this was the formula that they taught. But then when you do it, they're trying to figure it out. What is one to do? It's like you're just always trapped. Made me feel like I was the rose that grew up through a crack in the concrete. And it always made me feel like I had one foot in the grave. All right, we're going back on All right, Gamecock. So now we're here, floating off. Soon to see Anubis, soon to be at the gates of the underworld. What will I see? I'm worried. These are the feelings Angie is having now. I feel unbalanced, but I'm not scared. I'm not scared to shoot my shot. I have visualized this day for some time. For a long time I have suffered. In a long time I have wondered when my day would come. I always just had to put a good look on my face. The word is escaping me. I always had to show great continence. But this is something I learned in long suffering. This is something I learned as an overweight child. For I had to begin to diet and do other grown-up things at an early age. And I had to go around children and still have a childlike nature and still smile and play and frolic. But I still had a life of long suffering that led to great patience. Read Timothy, the 15th and 16th chapter. And this is something that I knew from as a child. This is something I learned from as a child, because joy is wisdom, and it is not separate from sadness or regret or sorrow. So for joy to exist, there must be pain. For joy is the silver lining, and it is not separate from the cloud. We are not detached from experiencing humanity while containing ancient intelligence. The pulse of your purest impression is coming to the surface. The wisdom child tells you to tap into your untamed motion as you were once wild and uninhibited. Take a moment to go back in time and think of the little you, the little man, the one with the wild roar, the girl that played in fields and that was fearless and had a roaring laughter and the unpredictability of a tiger. For this is where you came from. And this is what you'll turn into after you're gone. If you came in as a gamecock, you're going to go out as a gamecock. And so sister says they will get caught up with the money because I am a fighting gamecock. But I will point them out with the stem of my rose. Because just a day ago, I was with my family in my home, but now you tell me that I'm gone. Told me that if I wanted to survive, I needed to do and say as least as possible. And I did that. And I thought I would survive because I wanted to live. But there must have been something wrong with the instructions because now I'm still here. So now that I'm here, I wish to give my last will and testament because this will set me free. And this will keep me from falling into despair. For I am from the Brown family, and I am like one of their crystals. I am one of the most shiniest ones of the Browns. But it seems as if the family let go of me because all they wanted was the money. All they wanted to do was change their reality, but they did not want to invest in me. For investing in me would have sped up the pace of the whole movement, and everybody could have reaped some of the reward, but they were not into investing, they were just into taking. And this is something that has existed in my family for multiple generations. So it is not a surprise that brother works against brother or cousin works against cousin, because their parents had did the same thing to each other as brothers and sisters. Sometimes people can't be honest with themselves. They can't be honest with others because it is their actual second nature to be a liar. Not so much their conscious nature, but when they are allowed to operate with no inhibitions, their second nature comes to the top as the first. So this is their second nature, to live in an alternate reality, to make believe what is actually true, and to make their life one of a cartoon, a fairy tale, or a miniseries that one watches on the TV. I do not get mad at these type of people. They make great rappers. Because I do not have to dream of another life or another world or that I am someone else. Because I am happy with me. And by working on myself, this is what keeps me going. This is what I invest my money in. I know if I put one in myself, then I will be able to do 10x that, because I am the bag. I don't have to sell the bag or re-up like others, because I have creativity and I have experienced life, and so I know what awaits others. I have traveled the world. I am spiritually mature. I know the inner natures of people. I have participated in sports, and I know the essences and vibrations of colors and the frequencies in the music. And I have participated in many hobbies and sports, and I have met people from all over the world. So I am well traveled and understand these things and how to bring them all together into one unity consciousness. This proves that God has a singularity and everything can come back to one whole. This is why religions are gatekept, because if one was able to figure out that a little divinity lies in each one, then one would actually know the pursuit of life. And that is seeing God in all things. This is a higher level type of thing. For everything is prejudged when man looks through his two eyes. But when man's eyes is allowed to become one, he looks at life differently. We got some calls coming in on the line. We are going to take a break here and see if this is the family. Thank you for joining me, The Watchman. We're going to do a short commercial break.